Why don't you arrest the post office executives and say, hey, there are people that are sending mail, and in the mail there's hate speech in the mail. Somebody wrote a letter to somebody, and it was hate speech. Or somebody wrote a letter saying, hey, break me out of prison. How come you're not arresting the executives of the United States Postal Service or the Royal Post Office in England? People are using that platform to commit crimes. How come you're not arresting them? See how stupid it is?
This is the Kevin Trudeau Show.
I am exposing the corruption in government and in major multinational corporations. We're telling you the things that they don't want you to know that will make your life better.
Every time I go on the show, I wonder, am I going to get banned today or tomorrow? Oh, Kevin, is it really that true that people are banning individuals on the internet? What are you talking? Is it really true? EU, European Union. European Union. Love those guys. None of them are elected. They can't be fired. Love it. Free speech? Free flow of ideas? No. Nazi Germany? Yes. EU regulator sends letter to Elon Musk basically trying to stop him from exercising free speech when he interviewed former President Trump. A European Union regulator warned Elon Musk that when you interview President Trump, you better not have any harmful content in that interview. He sent Musk a letter ahead of the interview with Trump, warning about broadcasting that interview with any harmful content, including disinformation. Oh, what's disinformation, by the way? Here's the definition of disinformation. If you say something that the government doesn't like, it's disinformation. Let me tell you what's not disinformation. If I say that the earth is flat, no, the earth actually is not round. It's in the shape of a pyramid. I can say that. That's not disinformation. If I say Elvis Presley is not dead, he's alive. As a matter of fact, he lives in the basement of my house. So I know he's alive because I see him every day. We eat peanut butter and banana fried sandwiches every night. He loves them. I like them now too. He's the best. I can say that even though it's a complete lie and it's not disinformation. But if I say, and I can't even say it because if I say, if I say something that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said, they would ban me, arrest me, handcuffs, disinformation. So disinformation is what the government doesn't like. It's mind-boggling. The point is, I think Elon is one of the richest men in the world, if not listed as the richest man in the world. And he's probably not. One of the Saudi guys are, because they own everything. They don't reveal. But he's certainly one of the richest men on planet Earth. And if
he's listed by Forbes as the richest.
He's listed by Forbes as the richest man on the planet. He's not, but he's super wealthy. I mean, because the richest guys aren't revealing what they own. Believe me, I've been to the palaces over there, and I know what, Anyway, because they got cash. Elon's got a lot of stock. But when you have like piles of, when you have a palace that when you walk in, it's really funny. And it's virtually cash money. And it's in American dollars, by the way. I mean, piled up. Okay, like, do you ever see a couple $1 billion in cash money in real, remember when they brought it over on the planes?
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, okay, it's like a whole 747. Okay, so I'm walking in looking at, and then there's the gold bars. Okay, forget Fort Knox. Fort Knox is like a piggy bank compared to what these guys got. I've seen it with my own two eyes and touched it. It's kind of fun. Anyway, when you have a regulator from the European Union who's a nobody, you think he's a nobody. He has power, baby, because he's government. He's more powerful than a politician because he's an unelected government official. These are the ones who control the world because they're controlled by the Bilderberg guys and the Brotherhood guys that I used to be a part of. It's scary and it's unfortunate. But when you take the richest man in the world and he's warned by effectively somebody sitting at a desk in Europe, hey, you interview the president, if you say something we don't like, you could be arrested. I mean, welcome to planet Earth. You're under arrest. I mean, imagine when the aliens come down and say hi. Well, they're already here. Just hi, welcome to planet Earth. You're under arrest. Oh, is it happening? It just happened again. Telegram app founder Pavel Durov arrested at French airport. This goes in the Kevin Was Right file. Both of these go in the Kevin Was Right. I told you that there is the suppression of free speech, that unelected political officials around the world are clamping down on the free flow of information. Now this Telegram app is an app like WhatsApp. It used to be Signal. I'm not sure if that's around still. There's a couple other ones now. But the big one is WhatsApp, which is owned by Meta, which is owned by Mark Zuckerberg. He's in the group. So they kind of leave him alone. He's does what he's told, kind of. And then you have Telegram. These are encrypted apps that people can use, and you can communicate. We have an app on we have a channel on Telegram called the Kevin Trudeau Fan Club Telegram channel, and it's a very effective way. I leave messages. I can broadcast things on that channel. I communicate with my staff. We have different groups. It's just a very effective business management tool of communication. It is very effective. I like it a lot. I just prefer that one over WhatsApp. WhatsApp is bigger. Telegram, I just like it better. And I was talking to Russell Brunson with ClickFunnels the other day, and he likes a different app. I think what is the one that he likes? He's on something over here. He's on Voxer. He likes Voxer, Voxer. Never heard of it before, but that's what he's on. I'm on Telegram. But the founder of the Telegram app, and I don't even know if he owns it, but he was the founder, and I think he's the CEO. They arrested him. Oh, by the way, the guy is worth $15 billion. So he's no salami. This guy's a legitimate guy. He's worth $15 billion. They arrest him. Why did they arrest him? They arrested him because they said, and this is beautiful, they said there are people who use your app to communicate with each other, and they're committing crimes. And you're not monitoring them. You're not stopping misinformation. That's why they're arresting him. They said, you produced an app that, let's say there's a criminal drug dealer who's communicating and he's committing a crime on your app, but you're not monitoring that communication and stopping it and reporting it to authorities. You're also not reporting and stopping and censoring misinformation or hate. So if a Christian gets up there and does the heinous act of reading his Bible, so a Christian gets up and says, hi, I'm on Telegram, I want to read the Bible. And the Bible says that homosexuality should be abolished. And I don't have anything against homosexuals. I have friends who are homosexuals and so forth. But if a Christian read the Bible and they read that particular phrase, or if you read the Quran and it says, kill any infidel, you're reading the Quran, that's hate speech. And therefore, that person has to be banned from Telegram. So you can't read the Bible on Telegram because you'll be banned because that's hate speech. And you can't read the Quran on Telegram because that's hate speech, according to the government. And it's misinformation. So they said to this guy, you founded Telegram, and because people are using Telegram to make statements that are misinformation, and you're not censoring it, you've committed the crime. We're going to arrest you, Mr. Founder of Telegram. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I am confused. I have a cell phone. I happen to use T-Mobile. How come you don't arrest the executives at T-Mobile and say, hey, we know that there are some drug users that are using the T-Mobile platform to make drug deals. They're committing crimes using cell phone service, and you're not monitoring them. Therefore, you're under arrest. President of T-Mobile, president of Verizon, president of AT&T. Why don't you do that? Why don't you arrest the post office executives and say, hey, there are people that are sending mail, and in the mail there's hate speech in the mail. Somebody wrote a letter to somebody and it was hate speech. Or somebody wrote a letter saying, hey, break me out of prison. How come you're not arresting the executives of the United States Postal Service or the Royal Post Office in England? People are using that platform to commit crimes. How come you're not arresting them? See how stupid it is? I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. You need to be aware that governments around the world are clamping down on free speech and the free flow of information at a record pace. That's why they put me in prison for 8.5 years for contempt of court. I wasn't charged with a crime. It's not a felony and not a misdemeanor. That's why the government says heinous things about me and lies about me constantly. They misrepresent the facts, they lie, and it's just not about me. They did the same thing to Alex Jones. They did the same thing to Russell Brand. They do it to people. They did it to the health ranger. They did it to Dr. Mercola. They do it to people who are saying things that they don't like. And they use the government as a weapon to stop the free flow of information. And in my case, under the guise of contempt of court, I sold a book that people loved. It wasn't any victim. Nobody was misled. Nobody was ripped off. It was a joke. And everybody knows it's a joke. The government wants to suppress the free flow of ideas and information. And now you can see it. When they arrest the president of Telegram, multi-billionaire, and they threaten Elon Musk, how dare you interview President Trump and broadcast that on your platform X? He could be arrested for interviewing a former president. Can you imagine that? And it's absolutely true. It's insanity. Hi, I'm Kevin Trudeau. This is everything they don't want you to know about to improve the quality of your life. Broadcasting every Monday and Wednesday, 2 days a week now. Monday and Wednesday at 1 o'clock Chicago time. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to the channel and share these shows with everyone you know.